The title of this movie is called Alien Romulus, released in 2024, and directed by Fede Álvarez, a sci-fi horror film filled with suspense and extraterrestrial fear. So come on, let's start the recap. In 2142, a Weyland-Yutani space probe investigates the wreckage of the USCSS Nostromo, which was destroyed 2 decades prior. The probe collects a large cocoon and departs for a secret research space station. Upon arrival, mass scientists open the cocoon, revealing the same xenomorph that killed most of the Nostromo's crew. Over 5 months later, at the colony Jackson Star, on LV-410, Rain Carradine works and lives with her adoptive brother Andy, a malfunctioning android reprogrammed by Rain's late father. After her original work contract is forcibly extended by Weyland-Yutani, Rain's ex-boyfriend Tyler persuades her to join an expedition with his pregnant sister Kay, their cousin Bjorn, secretly the father of Kay's baby, and Bjorn's adoptive sister Navarro, to a derelict spacecraft to retrieve cryostasis chambers that will allow them to escape to the planet Yuvaga. Andy's ability to interface with the onboard computer system is crucial for the expedition, but Rain is hesitant to take him along until she is convinced by Tyler and Andy to allow him to assist. They fly the Hauler Corbelan 4 to the spacecraft, which is revealed to be the Renaissance, a Weyland-Yutani research station divided into 2 sections called Romulus and Remus, referencing the Roman legend. While retrieving cryogenic fuel for the stasis chambers, Tyler, Bjorn, and Andy accidentally disable the temperature control, keeping cloned facehuggers inert, triggering a lockdown and unleashing them. To override the lockdown, Rain installs a chip from a damaged android science officer named Rook into Andy, granting him access to the station while also updating his software. This also changes his prime directive, making him loyal solely to Weyland-Yutani. As the group flees the chamber, a facehugger latches onto Navarro. Rain reactivates Rook, who discloses that the xenomorph captured by the probe killed the Renaissance's personnel before it was killed in turn. Although Tyler removes the facehugger, Rook warns it may have already implanted its seed. Despite Andy's attempts to stop him, a disgruntled Bjorn flees with Navarro and Kay on the Corbelan. A horrified Kay witnesses a chestburster emerging from Navarro, killing her. The Corbelan crashes into the Romulus hangar, jeopardizing the station's orbit and leaving less than an hour before it collides with LV-410's planetary rings. Kay is knocked unconscious from the impact, and the chestburster escapes. Kay regains consciousness and runs into Bjorn, who discovers the chestburster gestating into its adult form and attacks it with a stun baton. Bjorn is killed after the xenomorph stabs him in the eye and drips acidic blood on him, dissolving his heart. Rain and Tyler navigate to the bay. While avoiding the facehuggers, Kay escapes the Corbelan, but is stalked by the xenomorph, which attempts to lure the others into a trap. Andy refuses to unlock the door so as not to put Rain and Tyler at risk, and they helplessly watch Kay critically injured and dragged away. Andy finds samples of a compound called Z01, which Rook refers to as Prometheus fire, which scientists had extracted from the xenomorphs and combined with human DNA to perfect humans. Rook insists the samples must be taken to Jackson Star and prevents the Corbelan from leaving without them. Rain and Tyler arm themselves with rifles to face the xenomorphs, but Annie warns them not to use them, because their blood melt the station's hull, causing an explosive decompression. As they navigate their way through the station and into a nest, Rain and Tyler rescue Kay from a cocoon, but Tyler is killed and Andy is incapacitated. Badly injured, Kay injects herself with Z01 during their escape. Rain returns to Andy and removes Rook's control chip, thus restoring his loyalty to her. Rain disables the station's gravity, allowing her to shoot the xenomorphs while keeping their blood away from the hull. Rain and Andy escape on the Corbelan just before the station crashes into the rings, destroying Rook and the remaining xenomorphs aboard the Renaissance. As Rain and Andy prepare for their trip to Yvaga, Kay is affected by Z01, gives birth to a cocoon containing the offspring, which rapidly grows into a human xenomorph hybrid. The hybrid incapacitates Andy and kills Kay, but Rain manages to eject the creature into LV-410's rings after a brief struggle. She places Andy in a cryostasis chamber and records an audio log about their hoped-for arrival at Yvaga before entering cryostasis herself.